everyone, this is Vancity Audi. My name is Adam, and today you guys are gonna get a full-length review. A lot of talking. To those of you that cannot stand the sound of my voice and just want to watch vroom 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 videos, quarter-mile runs, 0 to 60 runs, you're not getting that in this video. You're getting a full-length review of the Unitronic Stage 2 93 Octane software. I'm out in the beautiful, beautiful back roads of Aldergrove, British Columbia. Gonna be cruising around. I apologize to those that follow the channel. There has not been much new footage lately. That is because it has been cold as hell, it has been raining, and we even got some snow out here for the past 30 days. So I haven't been able to get out here and get you guys new footage. But today, it's a beautiful day out here, and I'm gonna be walking you through my review, my feedback, my opinions on the Unitronic Stage 2 93 Octane software. For those of you that may be Stage 1 still and wanna see if it's worth it, or have a stock RS3 and have not tuned it yet and wanna know which tune they wanna spend their money on. I'm gonna give you a broad idea of the different things that I've felt, the different things I've enjoyed, the different things that I haven't enjoyed, and let you guys decide for yourself how you wanna spend your money. Let's get this started. So the number one thing for everyone that I have talked to, the people that I have polled, reliability is king. People do not want to spend their money on a tune that simply makes their RS3 go fast. They want it to be reliable. I can happily and proudly say I have been on this software now for, I want to say, 2.5 months with zero hiccups, no issues whatsoever. I've data logged the tune repeatedly to make sure the car is running optimally, no issues whatsoever. Wicked. Reliability, bang on. Second thing that people have told me that is really important to them with tuning their vehicles is the ability to tune at home. Happy to say that with the Unitronic Connect system that Unitronic has, all you need to do is buy that cable and you can do tuning anywhere as long as you have a strong Wi-Fi signal. Some people end up using their phones as hotspots. That works just fine as long as the signal is strong. Other people, like myself, tend to like to do it in the comfort of their own driveway. That way they can get a battery tender on the battery, so when they're flashing, God forbid some weird ass thing happens and your battery dies. On these stock batteries, you're not as likely to incur that problem, but people that have racing batteries, you might run into that issue. You want to get it on a tender when you flash it. So for that point, super awesome. You can tune it anywhere. Haven't had any issues with the software. It's been pretty flawless. You select your tune and go. If you have any questions, you email the guys at Unitronic. They'll help you out through it. They actually have a phone number you can call as well, and during business hours, get assistance with it. Let them know that what you're looking for isn't working or you're not 100% sure what you're doing, and they'll walk you through it. The third thing that people are pretty much saying is up at the top of their list, besides reliability and the ability to flash at home, is performance. Watching other people do these quarter-mile runs in their cars and to see how fast these things are. A lot of people don't want to run ethanol. They don't want to go through it. They don't want to utilize it. They're happy just running pump gas, and that's what I'm using, pump gas. I have 94 octane fuel available to me in the lower mainland in British Columbia, but it's ethanol free, so it doesn't perform very well. So I add a bit of ethanol to the fuel. So I bring up the ethanol content to about 20%. So right now I'm actually bang on running an E20 blend according to my ethanol content analyzer. And as I've stated earlier, I have done a lot of timing logs and everything's running perfectly. So performance-wise, this car is running great. There's no issues, and it is very, very fast. For full bolt-ons and pump gas, if you guys want to check out, in the description below, I'm actually going to put a link to the video that I've already done to show you guys just how fast this car is on 93 Octane. No ethanol needed. If you want to add it in, you can to get better performance, but you're still going to get wicked performance out of their 93 octane file. Now, besides those 3 key elements, there's a lot of other factors that come into a good tune. So I'm going to go through some points that I noticed to hopefully give you guys some feedback. If these happen to be important to you, they might sway your decision on whether you want to go this route or not. So, first things, gas mileage. Some people, they don't care. Miles per gallon, baby. It doesn't matter to them. Other people, they want to tune their car and still get good gas mileage. I daily this vehicle. I know it doesn't look like it. It's stripped, and it'll remain that way because I am crazy. But for the average Joe out there that runs their full weight RS3 and daily drives their vehicle, you can expect roughly 21 to 23 miles per gallon. That's pretty much what I'm getting. I do a blend of city and highway driving, so it's fairly decent. Like, you're running, what is it, 530 some horsepower at the crank? Like, that's a lot of power and still getting 21 to 23 miles per gallon. That's nuts. For the rest of the world, that's about, what is that, 10.4 liters per 100 to like 11.1 to 100 kilometers for a tank. So it's pretty damn good. So fuel economy is still surprisingly good. As per any turbocharged vehicle, if your foot is matted, yeah, you're gonna go through fuel. You're gonna go through fuel quickly. But if you're just an average guy that's driving around and every now and then you put your foot down, that's kind of the way I drive. I don't drive very aggressively when I'm on the roads because I cherish this car and I don't want anything to happen to it, and I'd rather do it on the racetrack where it's safer. Fuel economy, pretty damn good. So something that has bothered me, to say the least, on this tune are the dreaded, the god-awful pops and bangs. You can prevent them by switching into comfort, and you don't get them. It's pretty quiet. But a lot of people don't like driving in comfort, just like me. I leave the car in dynamic all the time. I daily it in drive, but when I'm going for a spirited drive, I'm rolling over into sports, like I'm gonna do right now. Very muffled there. Jesus! I've just let every police officer around know that I have a lot of power, or at least I'm trying to show people that I have a lot of power. Oh, none there! Surprising! That usually never happens. Oh, it downshifted, that's why. It is bad. I guess I should show you in manual. That's pretty much the best way to get them. No, not for me. I really, really hope that Unitronic down the road, once they've nailed down some of the hybrid turbos and the full frame turbos that they may be tuning for, put out something for guys like me and the other guys out there that like to have these super powerful, really fast cars, but want to fly under the radar. As I stated, you switch it over to comfort, like that, with your drive select, and you're cruising, and it's much quieter. You don't get it. Roll it over to manual. Let's downshift a little. Nothing at all. So if you wanted to be quiet, you want to fly under the radar, comfort mode it is. I didn't know that at first, to be honest, because I never ever drive in comfort. But for those of you that want to get rid of them altogether, drive in comfort, you won't have that problem. Let's get out of that mode. I cannot stand drive. There we go. All right, pops and bangs, can't stand them. Hope they work them out, but I know I am only a portion of the people out there. Jeez, okay, let's get that out of there. Let's get back to drive. That do not like them. I know a lot of you guys like them. You like to have your car gnarly and popping away. I'm not a fan. But for those of you that do, they're plenty. They are easy to do, and you can impress all the people that you want to impress with your poppity poppity pop bang bang. wicked. Wicked. It is better, dare I say, than their ethanol file. I feel like the DSG tune, oh, I totally forgot to tell you guys, it's my bad. I run the matching DSG tune, their TCU. So I match their ECU and their TCU. I'm not just running the Unitronic ECU, I also use their transmission software as well. Sorry, should have said that from the beginning. Stage 2 as well to match up. It is very, very compliant, and it works extremely well with the 93 octane file. I found that on the ethanol file, when driving in traffic, it was a little choppy sometimes. Really, really slow bumper to bumper traffic, it did not like. It was kind of, crap, I'm losing words. Kind of jittery and bouncy. It kind of kicked here and there. Bucked. That's the word I'm looking for. It bucked a little. Not nearly as bad as the custom code software did. That stuff was a nightmare. But this, you still get it every now and then on ethanol. But on 93, almost completely gone. Feels very, very nicely matched up, very nicely paired. You don't notice that. It's very intuitive software. I've noticed that while you're driving, the kickdowns, it works more effectively than my old software. If you're in sport and you call for power and your foot's to the floor, it's a quick downshift. Yes, these DSGs have a bit of hesitation if you're asking for it to go 2 gears down. So say you're cruising in 5th and you're in sport and you mat it to go down to 3rd. There's hesitation. I may be wrong, but I don't know of any software out there right now that can immediately get this DQ500 transmission to go bang and snap that shift. So there's a little bit of a delay, but nothing crazy. It's the daily drivability has been phenomenal. I've really enjoyed it. It's very, very comfortable to drive. As stated previously, it's you want to have those spirited drives, and they're there instantly. You just, well, for me, I hit the traction control button once to put it in sport, roll it over into sport, and you're good. It's gone. Holy hell. Holy hell. It's fast. It's super fast. Oh, wait, I got a traffic? Back over to drive. Nice and calm. It's really intuitive. It works well. Great daily drivability. So this isn't as much of a, I don't know, feedback on the tune, but just something that you realize after driving on this software for a while is that you're faster than a lot of the cars on the road just with this. Full bolt-ons, 93 octane. People are astounded at how fast this car is. It is mental. So for the few of you that you see all these guys running low 10-second quarter miles, 9 seconds for some, and oh, ethanol, you gotta do ethanol. If you don't wanna go that route and you still want a very, very fast car, you're going to get it in this. It's still extremely fast, and you're faster than the majority of the cars on the road. Now, for those of you that want to track your RS3 on this software, the performance is wicked. I've said that a few times already, but I'm now referring to launching the car, getting it to hook, as well as pulling hard through all the gears. There's no hiccups, there's no, it just malfunctions, we'll say. It just runs extremely well. I've done back road launches, multiple for the channel in previous videos. I haven't been to the track on this file, mainly because I'm one of those guys that always wants to go as fast as I can, and I know the ethanol file is not as fast, or sorry, the 93 octane is not as fast, but for all the runs that I've made, very consistent, very bang, bang, bang through the gears. It's not like you're bouncing off the rev limiter in old software. The tires, yes, you're getting a bit of spin, but they've lowered the PSI on boost, lowered the PSI boost on launch, sorry about that, and it doesn't spin as bad. All these cars, keep in mind, it's an open differential. And what that means is when you go to launch your car, it's technically only putting power to one tire. If you were to put the car in front wheel drive mode only with a Haldex switch and did not move the steering wheel, most of the time, your right front is gonna spin and light up like crazy. Your left might not move. If you start cutting the wheel, if you guys watch my burnout video that I made some months ago, you'll actually see that that helps transfer power, but it isn't a perfect system. It works extremely well, but you get less burnout or less tire fire, one tire fire on this software than I did on the previous one. I think it's because they manage launch control better. So I hope that gives you guys a kind of an idea, a broad spectrum look at the tune, at the file, to kind of give you an idea how it works, how much I enjoy it, the downsides, more so the good sides, but to see if that's where you guys want to spend your money. I know there are a ton of options out there, but the customer support at Unitronic has been phenomenal. It's a good little community of guys that all want to go fast and all want to help each other. You get a lot of people on the forums just spitting at each other, throwing mud. It gets ridiculous. I'm just the guy that's running their software and really enjoy it. So I'm trying to help out other people that want to experience this in their RS3 as well. If not this tune, then I hope it works out in some other tune. It's not the end of the world. It's just, I want you to get the most you can for your money. And for what you're getting on this Unitronic software, it is pretty spectacular. Thank you very much to everyone for spending the time to watch my video. I really hope it helped you guys out make that decision on whether you want to purchase the software or not, or even go stage 2 in the first place. Thank you everybody for following me on Instagram and Facebook, as well as subscribing, liking this video, and sharing it as well to anyone you think it may help. Just trying to get the word out there on the way you can best spend your money on your RS3. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, everybody. Till next time.